Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm going to be reacting to React. I'm going to be reacting to React or Respond by Gaur Gopal Das. Gaur Gopal Das. Can't wait to hear him say that so I can pronounce it properly. Anyways, it's a request. If you have a request, leave it in the comments below. Leave the title, the YouTube channel, and the link. That way I can precisely find the exact video. You can try leaving the link there, but it could have a chance of being held for review because it could be seen as someone promoting their website or their YouTube channel on someone else's channel. I don't do it. YouTube does it. But again, if you want to do that, it does help if you leave the link. I much prefer that, but I'd rather be able to find what you are requesting for than it being completely put in held review. I don't check there because there's so much stuff there, and there's too many comments already to reply to. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started with this. There's no CC in this window.
There is a concept called sledging in cricket, where the opponent team comes and gives gali to the batsman. Gali, they try to distract them and take their focus away.
Yep. Well, that's in just about in most sports, I do believe. I wish it was, for fun, but some people do take that seriously.
One thing that Sachin is adored for in the history of cricket is sledging hasn't bothered him.
Because I mean, they're words. And this is something that you can also take in life, that if someone insults you and they don't know you, and this is how I work too, if someone insults me and they don't know me, I'm kind of laughing because they don't know me and they're trying to insult me. So I must have done something really good for them to do that. Just saying. But like if someone you know personally knows you and insults you, that I can see it being very hurtful. But when a stranger does it, or someone who doesn't know you, who barely knows you, then it's like, meh.
This man is cool. Are you cool? When people do sledging against you in the game of life, are you cool? Or you lose your cool? There will always be people who are out of control. Can you stop a guy from criticizing you? Can you stop an opponent team from sledging?
And I'm open to criticism, absolutely. I have reasons why I do certain things, and sometimes the criticisms, like, for example, people don't want me pausing so much, but I tell them I have a reason why I pause the video so much, because I don't feel right just playing this person's video without interruption, because I did this, and I think there's a lot of people out there who do this as well. They don't go watch the original video first, they don't get the views, and then they just go to a React channel to watch the video and then to watch the reaction. I personally don't see that as fair. And by me interrupting this video, if you want to watch it uninterrupted, then you can't do that on my channel. I'm sorry, you have to go to the original channel and watch it from their video, and then you can come back and watch my reaction to it. That's the reason why I pause videos. And I get criticized for that. Again, it's not bad criticism, and I do accept the criticism, and I explain why I do things. And there are people out there who just say random things like, oh, you're too far right or too far left. I'm like, well, that's good actually. If people are saying too far right and too far left, I think I'm in the right spot then. Anyway, let's continue on.
कुछ नहीं कर सकते. It's called things which are out of our control. People are out of our control sometimes. One lady had a...
I will say, there's no one in your control, but I know what he's saying. Basically, there's just people that's out of control. I don't know why I even said that.
fight with the husband. और झगड़ा हो गया पति पत्नी में, तो उसने अपनी माँ को फोन किया, मम्मी मम्मी मैं नहीं रह सकती इधर, ये बहुत हो गया, मैं झगड़ा हो गया, अभी मैं 2 हफ्ते के लिए आपके पास आ रही हूँ मैं मम्मी. तो उसकी माँ बोली, नहीं नहीं बेटा, उसको उसके कर्मों का फल भुगतना चाहिए, तो तू उधर ही रुक, मैं 2 महीने के लिए आती हूँ उधर. मैं दिखाती हूँ उसको, तू उधर ही रहे. Are situations in your control many times? No. The guy who was batting was expecting an in-swing ball, and that's what the bowler bowled. And one gush of wind, an in-swing becomes an outswing, and is caught out. Lot of things, situations, people are just out of our control. How many of you think question paper is in your control?
What's a question paper?
And when things go wild, na, I'll tell you what happens with us. This is what happens with us.
Oh yeah, I figured it was
No?
gonna.
This is what happens with us. See? See how it foams up? We react. The stimulus of a person sledging against us, criticizing, pulling us down, envious of us, conspiring, politicking, makes us react and foam out. Hey, we start reacting also. And look at this. This is also sealed.
I thought it was gonna do the example of the Coke can. You can actually don't try this at home. You can actually, you should watch a YouTube video on it. You can actually shake a Coke can, and when you open up, it'll fizz. But if you shake it and then you like tap the corners, and then you open it, write in the comments below what do you think is gonna happen if you don't know. I won't say it at all. You can look it up yourself. Please do. Actually, it's pretty cool. See how much it explodes.
The question is, do you want to be a 7-Up can or a Oxycool bottle of water? And I'm sure a lot of us would say, Prabhu ji, हमको तो दूसरा कुछ सोचता ही नहीं है प्रभु जी. And thus, in our life, we will always have a stimulus, and we can choose to respond because between the stimulus and response is our choice. A great personality is not born in the maternity ward. A great personality is born by the choices that one makes. And therefore, when there are all kinds of stimuli, we have to learn how to respond. If we are not strong spiritually, it is impossible. If we are not strong culturally, it is impossible. All this sounds great and good, and we know, yes, I want to do it. I can't be a can of soda. I want to be a water bottle. But is it so easy? No. That is why coming here is so important. That is why these foundational ethics of spirituality are so crucial in this age.
I can 100% agree with everything he just said there about how the choices we make of who we are, and about how we're not born good people. We're born neutral. We're not good nor bad. It's the decision and environments that we make. Environments, nature and nurture does play a role in it. How much? It all depends, I guess. There's no scientific proof that 50% is nature and 50% is nurture. It's different between all of us. Some may be a little bit more of nature, some may be a little bit more of nurture. And some people who grew up in bad neighborhoods turn up terrible people. I think I said this in the last video, if it released accordingly. And some people who raise up in the exact same neighborhood end up being peaceful, wonderful people, helpful, and joyful people. People who grew up in wonderful neighborhoods end up being wonderful people, but the exact same people that grew up in those neighborhoods end up being terrible people. It's the choices that you make. It's not necessarily the surrounding. Do not become a victim of your surrounding. Do something about your life. Take control of your life. My God, I hope all that made sense.
As all of you are going to be successful in your own areas of life, if not cricket per se. And thus, we have to learn how to respond.
Absolutely.
Therefore, my Guru Radhanath Maharaj, he says, don't ask the question why. Why did this happen to me? Ask the question how. How should I deal with it?
There's nothing wrong with asking why, so you can understand it, but the how to deal with it is also very important. Understanding how it happens or why it happens, sure. How to deal with it is absolutely the truth. Again, because if you understand why it happened to you, you can kind of stop that from happening in the future.
Learn this master stroke. Not to react, but to respond.
Okay, this guy's amazing. I like his attitude. He's so happy, cheerful, and I love his personality, absolutely. And the things he speak of is something I do believe in as well. So far, I don't think I've heard other gurus speak in the things he spoke here. But then again, again, it could be just the videos that I watch. I've not watched them all, so I don't know what else other gurus have said about it. But I genuinely believe in what he says. This goes back to what I've said a long time ago. There's a lot of people out there who are ungrateful for the things they have, not knowing that they have a lot, but because that is the standard that they're used to, they don't think they have enough or a lot. Well, there's also some people who are not exactly very good at management of their life or their things. So they need more even though they have a lot. And it's all, like he was saying, about the individual, how you handle yourself, and the culture. It is pretty true. Looking at culture in America, it's you have people who out there who don't ask for a lot and are very happy, who don't need the latest and greatest of things. They appreciate the stuff that they have that's been passed down. You have the people out there who see things as last year or last spring, whatever, I don't know, last season, there you go, that's the word I was looking for, and must move on to the next and brightest new things because that's the only thing that makes them happy. Right now in America, my feelings, because I don't know what the percentage is. I don't know if there's a way to calculate what percentage of people feel this way and whatnot. I'm sure there can be, but it's kind of useless information. It's a balance between those two right now, and I don't know which one's winning. When we become starting to be too materialistic of things, it's like I gotta have the latest iPhone, the latest Gucci bag, the latest underwear, the latest whatever else things there are. That becomes a bit too materialistic, and those people tend to be derive their happiness off the materialistic things, which can be okay, but when that's the sole happiness, the sole derivative of their happiness, it becomes a problem. It shouldn't be the sole derivative. They should be happy with the things they have and that they can afford, sure, but if they become so dependent on it, that's the problem. And appreciate the people who appreciate things that are passed down, that are old, that are ancient, that are, in a sense, a beauty to their own eyes because of history, lineage, well, history mostly. I'm trying to speak so deeply here, I should just be quiet now. Alright, that's my reaction to React or Respond by Gaur Gapaldas. He hasn't said his name, so I don't know how to pronounce it appropriately. I'll probably butcher the crap out of it, but I will eventually get it right if I hear it. I'll probably have to Google it. Anyways, that's my reaction. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.